The following program is presented by Pro Sound and Video.
Good morning and welcome to Broward Teen News. On today's episode, we're here at Cooper City High School to take a deeper look at some inspiring stories within our local community. Stay tuned to see a community coming together for a cause. One individual dedicating his time to animals. And we'll hear some stories from CCNN Live. I'm Kiara Mussini.
And I'm Gina Schoenfeld. And Broward Teen News starts now.
Today we're taking a look inside our school to showcase some of the amazing things happening within our community.
Our first story takes a look at one nonprofit organization located in Davie taking positive strides towards providing rehabilitation services for horses.
Jaden Sheridan was able to speak with one man dedicating his time to this cause.
Through love and affection, Peaceful Ridge Rescue is striving to make a change for the better in the lives of neglected horses.
I am the co-founder and the owner of Peaceful Ridge Rescue. We rescue horses, abused horses, malnutrition horses, or even if the police calls us in to seize horses, we do that also too.
Passion goes a long way when it comes to rehabilitating these horses.
We change their lives by, first of all, taking them in. And they know that. They know that they're in a safe place. And it changed my life because I'm their voice now, the way I look at it. And a lot of people here think that I'm a horse whisperer because I know what to do with a horse.
Then they know you don't have any treats or anything. Then you can pet them.
They fulfill people's soul too. We get a lot of people that come here and they have cancer. And the horse kind of knows that. It's really weird and strange. It relaxes them. And they tell me this afterwards. It's so relaxing to come and groom the horse and stuff like that. These are one of the best things that tell the story about horses. It says saving just one horse will not change the world, but surely it would change the world for the one horse we rescue. Well, they don't have a voice, just like any other animal has. They're big horses, you know, so I decided to take the task on to rescuing horses.
Here at Peaceful Ridge Rescue, they implement their mission by finding homes for all of these horses. For CTV Extra, this has been Jaden Sheridan.
The United States welcomes about 1.5 million immigrants annually, and many of these individuals face a different cost of living than compared to their home countries.
I was able to learn about some of the differences that immigrants face when coming to the U.S.
So this one is fried, this one is in the oven.
Trying to make ends meet has become an increasingly challenging endeavor for many as the cost of living continues to surge.
Bueno, la diferencia que hay acá a donde soy originalmente es que soy venezolana. Quizás el costo de la vida aquí es mucho más costoso que allá. Es lo que se me hace difícil, pues, de pagar la renta, de pagar la comida, los gastos del carro, los seguros, cosas que no existe allá. Aquí tengo más responsabilidades y menos entrada, quizás. Entonces tengo que tener más trabajo para luchar para poder a fin de mes completar mis metas.
According to livingcost.org, it is 7.8 times more expensive to live in the United States than in Venezuela.
¡Qué buena idea! Gracias.
In fact, Venezuela has a GDP of $7,700 per capita, compared to a GDP of $60,200 in the United States.
Yo vivo en la ciudad de Miami, tengo mi negocio acá en la ciudad de Hollywood, pero es muy costoso, las rentas están costosísimas, los intereses de todo, entonces es mucho sacrificio, es un sacrificio que de verdad te cuesta, pero se logra, o sea, si tienes apoyo es mucho más fácil, si tienes apoyo de familia o de una pareja, si estás solo puede ser un poco más complicado, pero se puede lograr.
While living in the U.S. might come with higher price tags, these vendors persevere, providing quality service to their customers. For CTV News, this has been Kiara Ambrosini. Other individuals within our community are also implementing hard work and dedication into their daily lives to reach their goals.
Devin Heighthouse was given the opportunity to speak with one trainer dedicating her time to these athletes.
Training for the Olympics is an incredibly challenging endeavor. Although athletes receive the award, it is important to recognize the valuable role of the trainer. Jennifer Valliere is one of these remarkable trainers, graciously volunteering her free time to train her athletes. However, it's important to note that the athletes that she trains are extraordinary in their own way.
So as a Special Olympics volunteer coach, I'm certified in 3 fields for swimming, track and field, and basketball. And I absolutely fell in love with Special Olympics.
With such passion, it may seem like winning is important, but for Jennifer, supporting and caring for her athletes is what means most to her.
So I just let them know that I am proud of them for their effort.
Good.
It's not always about winning the race, and so I am proud of their attempt, that they tried it, they gave it their best, and even if they didn't come in first place, second place, third place, it's okay because they did what's best for them.
Despite her spare time as a trainer, she desires more time with her athletes to see them grow.
As far as generosity, honestly, I would do this full time if I could. If I could give up teaching and just be a volunteer coach, I would. There's really events for everyone, no matter their ability level. There's something that they can succeed in.
For STN News, I'm Devin Heighthouse.
1 in every 3 adults over the age of 50 has reported feeling isolated from others in their lives. I was able to explore how the Cooper City Community Center has provided classes for their senior citizens to be able to better connect with their community.
In the heart of Cooper City, clay isn't the only thing being molded in the senior community.
So I am in touch with the community through these ladies, right? They come here every other week for over 1.5 years now. I've developed relationships with the women. It's more of an extended family here.
The ceramics class designed exclusively for seniors has become a vibrant hub of activity.
The women are lovely, and they come here to have fun, to interact with their friends, and we joke and we laugh. Usually we have music. So it's a fun 2 hours, and it just flies by.
Through this class, senior citizens are able to foster a sense of belonging.
My house, I'm home alone a lot, so this makes me feel like I'm part of something.
I appreciate it. It's my pleasure. Really good for the senior communities to get out of the house, do something fun, use their minds, think about how they're applying the color and how that transcends to the finished product. So when something comes out of the kiln and it's finished and it's bright and it's shiny and they say, oh, I did that, I love it. And that's very gratifying as well for me.
The Cooper City Community Center gives seniors the opportunity of creating more than just clay art. They're creating a connection, laughter, and a vibrant sense of community. For CTV News, this has been Chiara Ambrosini. Just around the corner, in the city of Weston, other individuals are also embracing their creative side. Julia Pitchelman spoke with one individual focused on instilling a passion for art in each of her students.
Located in Weston, Florida, Mona Creative Art emerged out of a desire to make a positive impact on the community through assisting others.
One of my friends, I was in California, and I was not taking class that time, and she come and she just looked at my pictures or the paintings, and she was looking for her daughter, somebody teaching like art. That time I think like, why don't I start teaching? That will be very good help for them.
Through her lessons, students are able to sketch a bright future in art.
When you use this pencil here, I want my students to learn is like a technical thing. They know how to draw and they know how to the technical part like coloring and everything, and then they can create their own things later.
Her classes not only affect her students, but also positively impact her own life.
Pencil sketching is my favorite medium to teach all the kids, and when they are they learn and they can handle it and they are doing it. When they finish, they are so happy. The smiles makes me more inspired.
Through teaching a traditional style of art, Mona is able to instill creativity, making waves in the community. For CTV Extra, I'm Julie Pitchelman.
A new bill was proposed in the state of Florida, which will be providing opportunities to high school student dropouts. CCNN Live's Sebastian Broch was able to speak with one young plumber who did just that.
Some might consider the life of a teenager simple. Sleep, eat, school, repeat. But for many students in South Florida, work has to be factored into the simple equation.
It's unrealistic to expect teenagers to not have a job, not have a social life, not have a school life. That's unrealistic in anybody's mind.
But for some, this simply isn't an option. Meet Bryce Casas. He entered the workforce full-time, a little younger than most people.
Knowing that I'm like giving something back to society, it's amazing.
Bryce is a full-time plumber. He, along with 3% of other high schoolers, dropped out of school to pursue a career and escape a negative future.
I mean, it's either that or I'm going to jail, or I wasn't on the right path doing what I was doing at that age. Rather learn how to do something good, productive.
Since he's only 17 though, Florida law has only allowed Bryce to work up to 30 hours legally. But a new bill might change that.
Yeah, this is a bill where what we're trying to do is protect 16 and 17-year-olds by mirroring the Florida state laws to the federal law. Well, as we all know, college is not for everyone. And so anyone that wants to work full-time is going to be able to do so if they've decided that college, for example, is not for them.
Some say the effect of longer hours may cause a roadblock later on in their lives.
It gives them a sense of what is called precocious maturity, which in terms means that it gives them a sense of maturity that they don't actually have.
According to the National Library of Medicine, students who work more than 20 hours a week are twice as likely to drop out of school.
I mean, I still feel like a kid, bro. So like, it's not nothing's changed. So like, I'm still a kid, honestly, bro. Yeah.
With new legislation on the horizon and the state of Florida backing their interests, full-time workers as young as Bryce are determined to bring new opportunities to themselves. For CCNN Live, I'm Sebastian Broach, reporting.
One of Miami's most beloved roller skating rinks has recently closed down. Carlos Soto Angulo takes us to one of the final nights at this nostalgic rink.
I'm here at Super Wheels, Miami's only roller skating rink. But after more than 30 years in business, it can't stay open due to increased rent prices and inflation.
The inflation of everything going up, you will see tremendous rises. My rent would go from $25,000 to $60,000, $70,000.
This is expected, as the inflation rate in Miami peaked at approximately 10.5% in the last 3 years. Raquel Regalado, the commissioner for the district that houses Super Wheels, echoes the difficulties of owning an entertainment business, especially in the wake of inflation.
Having a business here, especially one that is based on entertainment, has always been tough. And obviously, small businesses like this are finding it challenging. They've really tried, but it's a sad reality as Miami changes.
Since we announced the end of Super Wheels, the outpour in this community has been outrageous.
Lifelong fans of the local skating rink took to social media to express their disappointment with the news. It was not taken lightly.
I personally love skating, so I think it's a really nice place to go with friends rather than just being outdoors.
I have hope for the future for skating because you would hate for it to go because there's no other places to go in Miami.
It's not only the owner and the skaters who are upset. Super Wheels also provided a home for local talent such as DJ Zog, back when it was called Hot Wheels in the 1990s.
If you tell anybody like in South Florida or in Miami that was around, they have some sort of memory with Hot Wheels. And for me, like this is actually where I started my career.
Even if it's the end of Super Wheels, Thomas still has hope for the future of skating.
I truly believe skating is very popular. It's just me as an owner, I'm stepping back and taking the name Super Wheels with me.
Super Wheels' last day is November 25th. They'll mark the occasion with a party celebrating 37 years of skating. As for Thomas, he says Super Wheels might come back, but in a different way. But with inflation in Miami at an all-time high, he's just rolling with the punches. For CCNN Live, I'm Carlos Soto Angulo, reporting.
Here in South Florida, there are a variety of activities that offer ways for people to get outdoors and enjoy the wonderful weather. One of the most popular of these is mountain biking. The owner of BikeBox shares his experience on catering to this group of adventurous individuals.
Hi there, my name is Tito. I own BikeBox. BikeBox is a rental, a service, and lesson location in Markham Park, Sunrise, Florida. And we help people just get out in nature and have an adventure. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thank you. The main difference between BikeBox and other bike shops, we are not a traditional bike shop. Our business model is based on being at the trailhead so that people can enjoy the trails and not have to go to a store in town, get a rental, load it up in the car, drive it to the park, drive it back to the store. So we take all that logistics out of the equation. Mountain biking offers an outlet for those seeking adventure. rather than just going out for a pedal or a jog or something like that, right? With mountain biking, those folks that are into adventure and exploring new and different venues are able to reach those things, right? Those locations without any problem. I feel like when people participate in adventure sports, it takes them out of their comfort zone a little bit, right? Or the regular, 9-to-5 job or school work or whatever they're doing in their lives, and they get out in nature, and around every corner there could be a new experience, and that's where adventure comes from, right? That's where we seek it. We want to have new experiences. We want to feel adrenaline. We want to have a story to tell later on, right? So that's why I feel that is so rewarding for most people. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. So being involved in the mountain biking community and helping develop that community in Florida is really rewarding on a personal level. It is really rewarding to hear the comments. That was so much fun. I love renting bikes here. I love riding here. Hey, I'd like to get better at this, right? So helping people, it also makes you feel good on a personal level to see the smiles and the excitement, right? So.
Diwali is a Hindu festival which celebrates the triumph of light over evil. Here in South Florida, one community offered people from all walks of life to experience this festival. Andrew Arndt has a story.
It's Sunday, November 12th, and I'm in the vibrant city of Wynwood, where amidst the eclectic street art and the bustling crowds, a Diwali festival lights up the night with a fusion of colors, culture, and creativity to celebrate the holiday.
So Diwali is known as a festival of lights. It's known as good over evil. This is our Hindu New Year. This is our day one starting from today for Diwali.
This annual holiday celebration will host over 500 people, and that wouldn't be possible without the hard work of the organizers behind the scenes.
We've been working for 5 months now, but the day of is setting up, sound check, production, getting the talent organized, making sure the talent's ready, decorating the venue, setting up the different spaces, basic stuff like that.
And people like Yashas and Meghna take this event as an opportunity to celebrate and to spend time with their family.
I think it's just a time for all of our friends and family to gather with each other so that we just come together on one night just to celebrate.
Well, I see a lot of music and dance, so I believe we have food too, so I think it's going to be a fun night today.
And the kids are having just as much fun as the adults. This holiday is more than just a celebration. In India, it's the biggest and most important festival of the year, with over 1 billion people celebrating worldwide. And Dean and Ravi are working hard to spread the celebrations to everybody around them.
Now we're on the third year, but when the second year came around and, I'm looking at ticket sales and I'm looking at, names of people, literally, it was like a good 35% of people that were all Hispanic and American names, and it blew me away.
And this holiday isn't just for Hindu families. It offers opportunities for people of all backgrounds to enjoy the festivities and learn about the culture.
So actually we wanted to experience what was the Festival of Light of the Diwali. And to be honest, I've got so many Indian friends. I've never been in any Indian event. I thought it's about time.
Anything related to India in today's day and age is it's growing. People love the music, people love the fashion, people are falling in love with the history of it.
As the crowd continues to celebrate, this Diwali festival weaves a tapestry of light, love, and lasting memories of this holiday celebration. As for me, I gotta get back to the party. For CNN Live, I'm Andrew Arndt, reporting.
In the heart of our city, one local fruit and smoothie stand is utilizing innovation to better connect with the community. Devin Alderman has a story.
Passion fruit is phenomenal this week. Cacao, pink guava.
Cooper City isn't known for being home to exotic fruits, but one local business is changing this narrative through education.
So, Fruits and Cahoots, wow, we're really all about education and bringing local, good quality fruit to everyone who's willing to come.
Here they pride themselves on selling more than just their goods to customers. they're also inspiring them with knowledge.
We care, right? We care a lot about you, about anyone who comes. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
We want to educate and inspire. So I think that's what distinguishes us, is we're big on story. Like these fruits, they have stories. And we're just excited about learning more about these stories and sharing them with our community.
Through this innovative business model, customers are able to better connect with the natural world around them.
I grew up here. I was 18 years old. I had no clue where my food came from. And I think somebody has to do the work to bridge the gap. Because if we lose that connection, I mean, there's a lot there. That's what makes us unique.
With a focus on education, Fruits and Cahoots takes an innovative approach to connect with the local community. For CTV News, this has been Devin Alderman.
Westchester is a hotspot for cultural foods with a bit of a twist. CCNN Live's Brandon Piñero takes us to the heart of the city to explore these diverse bites.
Westchester, one of the biggest commercial areas outside of downtown Miami. But it wasn't always like this.
Well, I've seen that Westchester has evolved in 2024 as opposed to back in 1996 when I first moved here. There's different choices that you can pick nowadays as opposed to back in the days.
But it's grown to be more than just that. Thank you. It's the culinary hotspot in Miami-Dade County.
I've been here, born and raised in Miami. Westchester's always been West. It's a type of people that make Miami great. I try to calculate how many combinations there are of a hot dog at Arbetter's. It's over 1 million combinations. Hot dog plain, hot dog with ketchup, ketchup with relish, over 1 million combinations. And it's because of the staff. The staff loves Arbetter's, they love the people, and that's why it is an art.
And it's not only hot dogs. It's just about every type of food.
I mentioned Frankie's Pizza, best in the world. Mojo Donuts, best in the world. I just came from El Rey de la Frita, best frita in the world. We have 30 different toppings, we have 5 different dogs, we have 6 different buns, and the way we've revolutionized it is everything is super fresh. We make the homemade chili.
Arbetter's hot dog is said to be the heart of Westchester, giving people like Grant their own hot dog.
You come in there, you look to the top right, Grant Miller hot dog, it's a jumbo size. You can have ketchup, mustard, mayo, you can have anything you want. It's just a nice size hot dog and people love it.
The way that they're changing the art of cooking is you get to see that they do like a blend of the old menu, mix it up with a new type of thing.
With every bun, leaving each customer satisfied, Arbetter's is helping Westchester push the boundaries to make their unique product even more tasty for its residents. For CCNN Live, I'm Brandon Piñero, reporting.
Living in the Sunshine State definitely makes South Florida the ideal location for gardening and spending some time outside. I was able to speak with one individual taking advantage of these conditions by spreading joy through floral arrangements.
In the heart of Cooper City, one woman has planted herself in a colorful world of petals.
Thank you, sweetheart. Happy Valentine's Day. Come back and see us. The floral industry, I never really thought of, but I had a passion as a child for flowers and seeds. I would pick on vacation, and I would go on vacations up to Kentucky to see my granny, and every little flower plant that I thought was a seed I would find and try to grow. So I always had a love for plants and flowers. And floristry was kind of an accident and just a perfect situation. And my last name being de la Flor, of the flower, really it was meant to be.
Deborah's deep roots at the flower shop allow her to connect with the community and evoke emotions with her customers.
Aren't these roses gorgeous? I personally cannot live without flowers in my life, and how flowers make everyone feel better. Color and flowers both, evoke certain feelings and emotions in people. So they're so important in our lives.
Deborah's dedication to her craft has remained constant as her heart lies within these flowers.
Thank you for coming back. I just have an extreme passion for flowers. I love flowers so much. I can't live without them. Every flower, people ask me, what's your favorite flower? I don't have a favorite one. I just love all flowers that are fresh and beautiful. Ta-da!
Deborah's childhood love for flowers has blossomed into a passionate career in floristry. For CTV Extra, this has been Gina Schoenfeld. Well, that wraps it up here from Cooper City High School. If you want to see some more stories like these, make sure to check out the Broward Teen News Facebook page. Once again, I'm Kiara Ambrosini. And I'm Gina Schoenfeld. Have a great rest of your day.
Broward Teen News was brought to you by ProSound and Video.